G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome to the 11th episode of the second season for the FIFA 17 Chelsea Career Mode series. I'd just like to apologise for the lack of uploads over the past few days and for the next few days. Right now, I'm in the middle of my finals week, my final exams week for university for the year. So I've really had to dedicate a lot of my time to studying and preparing for these exams. But the good news is, my final exam is on Thursday, and from that point on, I am off from university until about March next year, which is pretty crazy. I've got a few things lined up besides that, well, once that's over, but I will have a lot more time to dedicate towards making YouTube videos, so I'm pretty excited about that, and I'm pretty excited to have a good summer making videos. Anyways, lads, today's episode is the final episode until the January transfer window opens up. Very excited to see who we can bring in. I'm open to seeing what your suggestions are on potential transfers, on who we should sell and who we should buy. Anyways, lads, if you do go on to enjoy today's episode, don't forget to leave a like on the video. Also, hit that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. But without further ado, let's get into your press conference questions. As per normal, fellas, if you want to have a chance of getting your question answered in the next episode, don't forget to leave a comment down below. Aaron Awesome Gaming says, will you play Dybala and Griezmann together and make the most feared striking partnership in the Premier League? No, probably not. The simple thing is, I like playing strikers on their preferred foot, and both Griezmann and Dybala are left footers, so if I'm playing two up front, it really does not make sense for me to play Griezmann and Dybala together. That is one big reason why I brought in Immobile, because I wanted to have two world-class left-footed strikers and two world-class right-footed strikers. So now I've got that. I've got Griezmann and Dybala with left foots, and I've got Batshuayi and Immobile with right foots. So will I be playing Griezmann and Dybala together? Unless we get very unfortunate with injuries, probably not. Evan Greenblatt says, Thiago Silva won't extend his contract with PSG. Do you plan on signing him for free? That is definitely a tempting offer, tempting thought, because Zuma wants to leave, so if I could bring in Thiago Silva on a free, that would be pretty damn good. The only query I have, the only reservation I have is Thiago Silva's age. He's getting on there. I think in game right now he's about 32, 33, so we probably won't be able to get too long out of him. However, we're only having a final season after this one, so he might work out well, and if we can get him for a free, then that could be good business. Klaus Squirt says, would you ever be satisfied with qualifying for the Europa League? Judging by your default picture, it looks like you could be. Nah, but in all honesty, all banter aside, I would not be satisfied with Europa League. With the squad we have right now, we've got to stay Champions League every single season. We want to win the Champions League, so if we make the Europa League, that'll be a failure in my opinion for this series. And the final question in today's press conference comes from Hero Brian, who says, what are your main problems with the team right now, if any? Mainly, I just think we need to be more consistent on an attacking front. Defensively, we have been fantastic. We've got the least amount of goals conceded in the Premier League, but attacking wise, like last episode, we beat Newcastle United 6-0, but then there's been other times this season where we've struggled to put teams away. For example, we only defeated Hull 1-0, and that game could have been 6-0. We've really just got to stay consistent in front of goals. If we can do that, I think we will go very, very far this season. Anyways, fellas, that is where we will conclude today's press conference. Thank you once again for your fantastic questions. Let's, however, get into the gameplay now. So the opening game in today's episode is at Stamford Bridge, and it is a top of the table clash. We are taking on London rivals Crystal Palace at the Bridge. It is a Saturday afternoon, and I'm very interested to see how we perform in this game. Crystal Palace, the surprise package once again, 1 point behind us. They did finish like 2 points behind us last season, so they've really solidified themselves as a top Premier League team. Let's see how we go. So here is our starting 11 for today's game, and it is a very strong side. We've got about a week's break before our next game, so we want to have our strongest team on the field, give Crystal Palace a good run for their money, and see if we can come away with the points. Now taking a look at the Crystal Palace starting 11, Wayne Hennessy starting in goals over Mandanda. They got John Obi Mikel, our former player, Christian Benteke up front, Scott Dan in the centre back position. They don't have that ridiculous of a side. It's pretty crazy to see them trailing us in second place. Papa Soiree up against Aurier. They go through. Kante gets it away from Townsend. Now can we hit them on the counter? James, on his return from injury, goes straight through there to Michy Batshuayi. He's running down the line, Michy, looking for an option. I see Hazard. He goes to Hazard. Hazard cutting around. He goes. Griezmann hits it straight at Hennessy. Let's get the follow-up. It's Hazard. They're still attacking though, Palace. They've got some good numbers here. They go out to Romulo. Romulo crossing it, get it away, Christensen. They go for the back heel, but it's a goal kick. We read that one quite easily. Get there, James gets there. He's going, James, we're just going to go ourselves. James Rodriguez deflected and it goes out for a corner. They're on the attack here early in the half, Crystal Palace. Benteke hits that one. Jesus Christ, Courtois was comfortable about that. So we get a corner here early in the second half. Antoine Griezmann's going to whip that one in there. Get your header to it. Someone off the crossbar. I have no idea who it was, but Aurier gets the rebound. What is the Crystal Palace defense doing? I think James Rodriguez, no, whoever number 23 is really injured in the box. But we have a 1-0 lead here against Crystal Palace. I have no idea who the injured player is. It's not James, but we have the lead. It was Michy Batshuayi who got injured. He comes straight off. He looks pretty injured. He stayed down. I'm going to put Dybala on, but that is not a good sign. Oh, they take the long shot. They almost snuck that one in there. They're on the attack here, Crystal Palace, looking to get an equaliser. They go through here to Andros Townsend. He passes it. Good save, Courtois. Get it away. Goes straight out to Ferry. He tries to do some skills. We're rushing in. He shoots and he just misses. We're into stoppage time. We can't let them get an equaliser. It goes straight to Courtois. Let's hit him on the counter attack. Barber playing left midfield. We're going to thread that one through straight to Dybala. He's got the pace on Joel Ward. What can he do? Paulo Dybala. He's running straight through. He squares it. Barber hits it. Barber scores another goal. That's his first goal for the season. And he is going to give us a 2-0 advantage here against Crystal Palace, seeing us get all 3 points and extend our lead at the top of the table. Great run from Dybala, great pass, and a nice finish there. It's been both our defenders getting freaking goals today. And that is going to be full time, fellas. A 2-0 victory here. I've said it all. I think Crystal Palace didn't deserve to lose 2-0, but the difference is we made the most of our opportunities, and that is what a championship winning side does. Oh, come on. Michy Batshuayi suffers a broken bloody elbow. 2 months on the sidelines for our Belgian striker. That is not what I wanted to see. Fellas, we will have our first training session for today's episode. Musonda, Baker, Christensen, Ola Aina, and Marcus Jackson all being trained here. Let's see if we can grow them up a little bit. Come on, Jackson. Jackson's turning into a bit of a cult hero for you guys in the comments section, so I'm happy to see that. And he goes up to a 59 rating. And for the second game in today's episode, we're having another team face us. Another team that really proved the football world crazy. We versed Crystal Palace first. They are doing what Leicester did in real life last season, so let's see if we can defeat Leicester like we did Crystal Palace. The Foxes aren't even in the top 10. They're not having a great season, but we are top of the table now. 4 points clear. Here is the Leicester City starting 11. Kasper Schmeichel in goals. Robert Hoof in centre-back. Riyad Mahrez, Jamie Vardy both there. Ahmed Musa. They got Ron Robert Zila on the bench. They signed Manolas, that's huge, and they've got Loic Remy, our former striker, on the bench as well. And then here is our starting 11 for today's game. Now this game here is on the Saturday. We have another game against Middlesbrough on the Monday. We've got 1 day's rest. which is just ridiculous. So I'm going to have to be very, very strategic with how I do my substitutions and my starting 11. They're on the attack here early, Leicester. Jamie Vardy up against Kante. He tackles his former Leicester teammate. Going straight through, Jamie Vardy hits it. Good save, Courtois. Here we go. We're looking for an opportunity. It's been a pretty poor start to the game, but we're playing it up the line here. Musonda. What can Musonda do? He's running himself. Charlie Musonda cutting around. Nice skills. Musonda hits it. Oh, he almost snuck it in. So we've got a free kick here. I'm going to try lobbing this one in. Put it like back post. Alonso whips that one in. Dybala's through. Dybala header. Almost scores. What a great play. Kante. Going there. Through. Sisto. Pione Sisto. Good save. Dybala. He gets the tap in. And within a few minutes of this second half beginning, we have the lead here against Leicester City. A little bit of a dab there from Dybala, but you got to give credit to Pione Sisto. Made a great run. Great ball from Immobile, and he was very unlucky not to get the goal. Fell lucky to Dybala, who collects the scrap. They're on the attack here, Leicester. They're passing it around. Vardy running straight through the gut of our defense. He shoots, but that's a poor finish. Oh, great tackle, Sisto. First time cross. Immobile headers it. Oh, lads, that is full time. A 1-0 victory here at the King Power Stadium. Leicester really put up a good fight, but they just couldn't get any super clear-cut opportunities. A goal from Dybala, a pretty fortunate goal, sees us get the victory and 3 more points. Alright lads, so the third and final game in today's episode is back at the bridge. We are taking on Middlesbrough, who I'm pretty sure are having a pretty good season themselves, so it should be a pretty interesting game. They seem to be a bit of a dark horse team, a bit of a bogey team when we play them. You will remember early in the first season, we had that insane game against them at the Riverside Stadium. Hopefully it is a lot more comfortable for us this time and we can extend our lead at the top of the table. Taking a look at the Premier League table, Middlesbrough are down in 9th, but they're very, very close to the top 4. It's a very close table, but then look at that. We're on 42 points, so we are flying away with it at the top of the table. There's a huge difference between like 1st and 4th. Here is our starting 11 for today's game. You can see it's a little bit more rotational than the last game. This is only 2 days after the Leicester game, which is just ridiculous. The fixture congestion that EA have put into this game is a bit of a joke. And then here is the Middlesbrough starting 11. Victor Valdez in goals, Gaston Ramirez, Victor Fisher, Stuani. They've got a pretty good friend, George Friend, Leadbetter on the bench. They've got a very decent side. Here we go. Ola Aina. Going to Eden Hazard. We've got a lot of numbers coming through. Baba. He scored a goal. He's going to whip that one in there. It goes, Renan Golan. Oh, I really didn't know what happened in that box there. Good stuff from Aina. Here we go, Ola Aina. Going to Golan. He's going to pass that one to Antoine Griezmann. Griezmann, the skills. He shoots, but it's a good save from Valdez. Dirty nutmeg on that Middlesbrough player. Another corner here. Antoine Griezmann going in there. David Luiz with the header. David Luiz scores the goal. Get in there, son. The scoreboard's having a bit of a fit, but David Luiz opens the scoring here in the 29th minute. Fantastic run and a fantastic header from the Brazilian centre-back. On the attack, Gaston Ramirez. In there! They've equalised! What the hell just happened? Within 2 minutes of us scoring the goal, Desart gets an equaliser for Middlesbrough. I just clocked off completely. I think that was Kurt Zuma that was meant to be marking that man. And it's 1-1. What the hell? Ola Aina passing that one to Golan. Can we get an early opportunity here in the second half? Solanke through to Eden Hazard. What can Hazard do? He's waiting for somebody. He goes to Golan straight at Victor Valdez and put out for a corner. Alright, so Golan's going to whip this one in here. It goes to Eden Hazard. Another save from Valdez. Here we go. We need to get a goal. We can't leave it late. We need to take the lead here against Middlesbrough. We deserve the lead. Rajanad Golan going through Antoine Griezmann. He's going to go. Dominic Solanke trying to turn. It goes anyways. Griezmann finesses off the crossbar. Come on, lads. Come on, Golan. He's going to whip this one in off the corner. David Luiz looking for a brace. It's Antoine Griezmann that gets his head to it. He gives us the lead here. The 2-1 lead against freaking Middlesbrough. Doing a little hotline bling. I wanted to run to the stands and jump on the stands, but he decided to do hotline bling instead. But that is 2 goals from corners today. I thought David Luiz picked up the brace, but that's a great header from the Frenchman. It is a corner here for Middlesbrough. We can't let them get a quick equaliser like we did last time. They swing that one in, punched away from Courtois. Get up, son. They pass it, they shoot, save Courtois, get it away, puts it over. There it is, fellas. That is full time. It was very, very tense, a very good game. And Middlesbrough once again proved to be a very difficult side, but we come away with the points. 3 wins in today's episode. Fantastic stuff. Great game, fellas. So our scout Kelly has come to us with a monthly scouting update from Australia, looking for goalkeepers, but he hasn't really brought anyone decent to us. A few players already left to go to other clubs. Henry Bell doesn't look too bad. I'll sign him up and see how he goes. Any other players that we could work with? Lewis Bennett doesn't look too bad. We'll sign him up. Besides that, is there anybody? It doesn't look like it. And fellas, that is where we will conclude today's episode. If you look to the bottom right corner, just above my head, you will see that we are 9 points clear above Crystal Palace, equal on games, so we are absolutely killing it. The January transfer window will open up next episode, so if you are keen for that, leave a like on the video. I'll try to get episodes out as frequently as possible, but as I said, over the next few days, it's going to be a little bit difficult due to university exams, but after that, full-time uploading again. Anyways, lads, if you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to leave a like on the video. Hit that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. Make sure that you check out my social media links, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Snapchat. All 3 of those linked down below as per normal. But most importantly, fellas, I hope you have a fantastic day. It has been JarradHD here. I'm out. Peace.